Hi everyone, and thank you for being in attendance today. And welcome to PollenPay's pitch presentation. Firstly, I'd like to introduce Gareth, who's our Head of Sales and Marketing at PollenPay, and I'm Leon, the co-founder and CEO.
PollenPay, the UK.
First technical problem of the day. On behalf of everyone at PollenPay, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to Pro Manchester and all its sponsors for hosting the Trailblazing Tech Award. And yeah, we'll kick off with a short video.
UK's new way to pay. PollenPay is a buy now, pay later platform that allows customers to buy products or services when they need them and simply repay back over time. PollenPay is focused on both our customers and merchants, meaning we allow our customers to repay an item over 4 or soon to be more repayments, and you can even choose the amount you want to repay after your initial payment, as long as it's within the timeline, of course. We are even working on making this more flexible too. All of this with no hidden fees or charges. We are completely transparent and open. As for our merchants, well, like we said, we care for you too, meaning we pay all our merchants at the end of each day. So you don't need to worry about chasing up payments or managing cash flow. PollenPay simply brings new and old customers to your store or website and offers an alternative, flexible way to pay at checkout with a slick, easy-to-use interface. It's simple, so don't delay. Get on board with PollenPay today.
So, as you've worked out, PollenPay is a buy now, pay later platform. And our vision was to create a payment ecosystem that emphasizes on fairness to every person, regardless of their social economic circumstance. And this moves steadily into why I created PollenPay. So, after spending 12 years living in Australia in some of the world's most remote parts, the banking institution and everything finance was a little bit of a problem. And for the average person in Australia, the banks open at 9:30 and close at 4. So daily life or daily banking was a bit of a challenge. We looked into creating virtual wallets back in 2017, but 2017 regulation and compliance was a bit of a nightmare, to say the least. So we sort of pivoted part of the business, and one space at the time that was really growing in standard was some of our competitors, Klarna, and obviously the Australian behemoth, which is Afterpay, or ClearPay as it's known in the UK. So with that being said, myself and the team, we looked around in the UK market. Obviously I'm a proud Mancunian. We looked around and we noticed that the UK was sort of slightly behind in terms of the buy now, pay later space. So myself and the team, we set up shop here, back in our hometown of Manchester, to sort of disrupt the space, as they say. And how does it all work? I suppose we'll play another video shortly to give you a better insight to how this works. But essentially, we let customers split their purchases into 4 and soon to be more installments, spread out over 2 weeks, allowing consumers to better manage the personal cash flow. And I'll play a short video for our merchants and our customers.
How it works. For customers, PollenPay is super easy. Firstly, you download the app and follow the easy-to-use sign-up process. Once in the app, you will arrive at what we call the Hive. This is simply a colourful list of some of the many merchants we have on the platform, which is always growing. So be sure to keep notifications on to stay up to date. From here, choose your store. In this case, let's look at aesthetics. And simply select the store you're visiting, enter the amount of your treatment and review the payment schedule. If you're happy, so are we. Hit continue and voila, PollenPay will pay the store on your behalf and collect payments from you as shown in the Orders tab on your app. PollenPay will send you a little prompt nearer to the time of your next repayment as a gentle reminder. You just need to look and feel great. For merchants, well, you have a few options too. Firstly, PollenPay can integrate into your online store and simply place an icon at your checkout page for your customers to use. This is a straightforward and simple process. We just require a few things, which our sales team will be happy to walk you through. However, if you're not an online store, we can offer some alternative options as well. You can be what we call a direct merchant, which means you have a store, but no online presence. That's okay. PollenPay will place your logo on our platform. so your customers can find you. And we will connect your details behind the scenes so we can credit all your customers' purchases directly to you at the end of the day. All you have to do is confirm a randomly generated code that you will receive in an SMS and email and match it with the one the customer shows you. That's it. We will also provide you with a dashboard so you can log in and check all your daily transactions and how much you can expect from PollenPay at the end of the day. If you're a store that can accept contactless or online card payments, we've got you covered too. PollenPay will allow its customers to generate a virtual PollenPay card that can be used for online purchases and inputted at checkout. We're also busy working on contactless payments, so customers simply tap away and all you need to do is enter the amount as if it was a normal transaction. And behind the scenes, let our busy bees work their magic and bring you the honey. Or is it money? So, speak to our sales team and ask to arrange a demo and join the latest buzz.
Okay guys, thanks for watching those videos, and I'd like to say thank you personally for being shortlisted. It means quite a lot to us because we're such a new company. It's be great to maybe win it, and that's the competitive side of me coming out. So, but yeah, I'll tell you a little bit more about how things work, what the videos touched on there. We allow flexibility on our repayments, first slide there. At PollenPay's core is the ethos of our customers and fairness. It's a word that we keep saying every time we have a chat about PollenPay, but it really is important because not only do we want to split the cost and help customers spread their finances, we want to do it fairly. One of our biggest tools for this, I'll just show you if you look at the slide there, is our sliding bar feature. So if you're struggling to pay your next installment, you can actually slide that bar back down and help out a little bit and make just a minimum payment, which, you know, is a great tool. There it is, just working on the screen there. Now, access merchants who don't have a solid online presence. So if you think maybe a good example, maybe an aesthetics company, don't necessarily have a big online presence or have large digital payments. So we want to include all merchants or all businesses, and the PollenPay app is a great way of doing that. So again, if you look there, it's just showing you how it would work. So you click on the tab of the aesthetics company that you're in. That'll just bring up how much you're willing to spend in there. Type that in, nice and easy. Which service is it going to be you're getting today? Your account details. Now the account details only go in once, because once it's set up, you'll miss this step, so it becomes even faster. Then it just shows you your payment schedule, quick process, and then it sends you a unique code and also sends the merchant a unique code. So you both agree that's matched, that's the payment done. Now, shop online with the PollenPay app. So one great feature is, even though we may not have your particular favorite shop online yet, or as a direct merchant as we call them, the Google bar at the top means you can search Google for your favorite store. Let's say, I'll click it here. I think Nike's the example. So you click on there, make your purchase, and you can actually use PollenPay's payment down at the bottom there to go to PollenPay's checkout rather than their checkout. So it just means a whole world is still at your fingertips, even if they're not a direct merchant yet, and fully integrated with Pollen, which I'll get to in a minute. We actually do plan on that happening as well. But it means just in the meantime, you can still do that. So upcoming features. So like I said before, it's a really fast payment system anyway, but we're going to make it even faster with Apple Pay. So you all know how Apple Pay works. It's integral in our society now. But yeah, all we'll do, click out, as you go out, PollenPay will do the rest with your splitting of your payments, etc. And again, we touched on online integration. So when we make a merchant a direct merchant, will then appear on their checkout page at the end. Now, we plan to grow the ecosystem pretty large. So not only globally, but in the UK, but globally. And part of that, which we're going to be introduced, is a reward system using blockchain technology. Subscriptions and tiers. So the more loyal you are, the more you use PollenPay app, you go up in a tier, which gives better benefits, more rewards. And actually, overall, we're going to be getting our banking license, which means even more products, but always customer focused. So we want to move away from anything, you know, without Leon telling me off or anything and going too far into our ethos. Yeah, we want to be fair. We'll keep going back to fair, and I think we all know we can be treated quite unfairly sometimes when it comes to APR or when it comes to interest fees and things like that. So yeah, the future is pretty exciting where we're going, and it's pretty large. Yeah, generating a buzz. So this is our little roadmap. So we're going to be busy bees in Manchester first, our hometown. We're going to then go Liverpool, Leeds, all of the northwest, down to Birmingham, London, but then we'll go all over the UK. And following that, we're already in talks with America. So early to mid next year, we're going to launch simultaneously after the UK launch in America, then the Middle East, Australia, and again, then globally. And that's it, guys. Thanks very much. I'll hand you back to Leon.
Yeah, again, guys, just thank you for all being present, both in person, which is pretty weird, and obviously virtually. Thank you. And yeah, just look out for the app. The iPhone's going to be available August this year, and Android early next year. So hopefully we can make PollenPay the next Mancunian unicorn. Thank you for your time.